Thank you, quarantined. My headset was my headset was on mute this whole time. I appreciate it. Uh, yeah, I went through like a whole spiel and everything. Anyway, welcome in everybody. Capture the flag, round two, group four. We got Bart, Speedster, Silent Legend, Jax Wild, Swunk, and Bradomite playing today. The flag territory for this map, the United States map here, is Texas. Looks like Silent goes ahead and grabs the bonus that has the flag territory in it. We'll see if he'll be allowed to hold that. Throws the fist bump out. I don't believe that Silent will be permitted to hold that every other turn. So we'll see how that works out for him. So just to recap the settings a little bit, I say recap, but you guys didn't hear it because my mic was muted because I'm an idiot. Anyway, we're playing world domination with fixed cards on the United States map. There are no fog, there's no blizzards, but we do have unstable portals. The placement is auto. The dice are balanced splits. The AI are expert automated. Turn timer is 60 seconds. We do have alliances on. As you can see, everyone on the table is handshaking each other there. And then the capture the flag modifier is in play for this tournament. In this game, that flag territory is indeed Texas. So the way the capture the flag modifier works is the players can win the game normally just via vanilla world dom if they so choose. The other way to win the game is to hold the flag territory Texas for 2 turns in a row. So if a player is able to do that, they win the game and they get the bonus points. I believe it's 2 bonus points for satisfying that win condition. All right. And by the way, for our colors, we have Bart on yellow, Speedster on black, Silent on purple, Jax on blue, Swunk on white, and Bradomite on red. Uh, Bradomite is in the first seat, Bart in the second seat, Speedster in the third seat, and we do see Bart sweep left to go ahead and grab the West Coast bonus. Looks like that's the first bonus taken this game. Actually, no, Silent took the first bonus this game, but he was immediately broken by Jax, though not broken on the flag territory. Speedster looking like he's going for the Midwest bonuses there. So far, we've already seen 2 flag wins out of these groups who have played. That's cool. Yeah, I get the sense that that fixed world dom is probably going to be more likely to end with a flag victory than round one game than the round one games were, because fixed 70, right? You're probably just going to have people run the 70. In fact, group 2 ended on turn 2. Wow. That's a quick game. So does that mean someone spawned with it and nobody took it? That's hilarious. All right, we do see Swunk remove Texas from Silent. Silent might be remembering that, oh shoot, I can't actually take Texas. It's the one bonus that probably no player will be allowed to hold. Yes, that's exactly what happened. Wow. Game slot spawned with a 5, made it an 8, and most didn't know that him spawning with it counted as a turn holding. Oh wow. Yeah, that's something. That's certainly one way to get the W. Alrighty. So let's take a peek at the bonuses for this map. All right, you got the Pacific Coast, which Bart is holding. That's a +2. You got the Mid-Atlantic, which there's currently a Bradomite and Swunk standoff in the Mid-Atlantic for that +2. You also have a +1 over in New England. There's 3 2s there currently. Nobody holds it or has really a claim to it. Then you have a +3 in the Southeast, also not really claimed. Then you have the +4 of Appalachian Highlands, which it looks like Speedster is going to attempt to grab. Then you have a +3 in the Midwest, which we already have Jax occupying that. Then you have a +4 in the Southwest, which Silent made an attempt to hold that, but was denied because that's where the flag territory is. Then you have a +4 for your Rocky Mountain region, also currently unclaimed. And then you have the +5 Heartland region, which it looks like is the bonus that Silent appears to be pivoting over to. And he was second position, so most didn't even get a second turn. Wow. Yeah, that's I imagine that there was probably a little bit of consternation from the other players that game. All right, so we do see Bart move out of the Appalachian bonus that Speedster's going for. Bart does not have a set on 3. All right, so we got 3 players on bonus, and Speedster goes ahead and rolls out his New England bonus, allowing Bart to pick up a +1 if he so chooses. Bradamite insisting that Swunk leave the New York bonus, or the Mid-Atlantic bonus. Swunk fails a 3v1. Quite the bummer there. Decides to move into the bonus that Bart was going to pick up, but Bradamite's happy about that. So Swank's 7 and Bart's 6 are kind of in each other's way. Silent able to pick up the Heartland. He'll likely be allowed to hold that, though that is the biggest bonus on the board. So we'll see. And we're about to enter the turn cycle where we might start seeing some of these fixed sets come out, since all the players are on 3. Jax has a nice troop lead, holding the biggest bonus for the longest, it seems like, so far. Gets him to 29 troops. And I believe that Swunk has actually held the flag territory for 1 turn. So if Jax, Bradamite, Bart, or Speedster do not take Texas off of him, Jax is going to go ahead and do it. All right. I think the turn for Bradamite here is a pretty clear one. Go ahead and grab your gifted Mid-Atlantic bonus. And then it looks like he's in Swank's way a little bit down in the southeast region. I'm sure Swunk would like to have that bonus, but Bradamite doesn't really have a way to get that South Carolina 4 out. And it doesn't seem like Bradamite's going to rush to get his Mississippi 4 out either. Decides to split 6-5 there. So Bart would have to slam a Swunk 7 if he wants New England, which I don't think he's particularly inclined to do. We see Jax asking if Bart wants to break silent. Bart says he doesn't want to. So they seem to be agreeing to disagree with the hearts thrown out there. Gonna pick up a card over Nevada. And Bart, with a big 15 stack over in California, might be preparing to line up a Texas hold in the future. All right, nothing too crazy from Speedster there. Swunk is going to set on 3 for 10. Does he hit some of these red 4s out? Swunk using his set on 3 to get himself on bonus. Bradamite not particularly happy with the troop loss here. But I'm sure Swunk sees it as doing what he needs to do to survive. Swunk picking up the +3 in the southeast. And we see Silent pivoting his stack down to Missouri, just in case Bart gets ideas about going for Texas. That Silent 18 stack might be able to stop it. All right, Jax has held Texas for one turn. So if no one takes Texas this turn, Jax is going to be in a little bit, or Jax will win. Bradamite sets in for 10 on 4. Decides to slam the Swunk 7, but did not get as good a dice on Swunk 7 as Swunk got on Bradamite's territories that he hit. Bart, very appreciative of that decision from Bradamite. That is going to allow Bart to pick up a +1 up in New England. Bart is going to go ahead and trade his 4 dudes. Interesting decision there. Does he think he has the Swunk bounty, maybe? I'm not sure. I'm not sure why Bart decided to trade early there with a bad trade. He is going to go ahead and take New England and fortifies over to his portal in Oregon. So Swunk only in one position now. If Speedster decides to break him, I don't see a good way back for Swunk. And I think Speedster could break him in such a way to where Swunk couldn't really break him back. Yeah, Speedster not interested in bullying Swunk. Swunk gets to hold. So someone is going to need to take Texas away from Jax. Either Swunk or Silent is going to need to do it. Otherwise, Jax is going to take the W this game. It does look like Swank's easiest card is on the flag territory, though. Yeah, Swunk going to take the flag back from Jax and fortify back over to Louisiana. So what the type of gameplay we'll likely see from here on out is card trading, negotiating, and maybe some positioning. But instead of positioning for the 70, players here are going to be positioning either for bounties or for an attempt to hold Texas. But because so many different players are going to angle for the Texas hold, um, it'll be difficult for any one player to actually hold it and fend off the others. We see Jax set in for 10. Speedster and Silent hanging out on 5 cards. Jax with a nice troop lead, 45. Goes ahead and takes the flag territory back. All right, Bradamite going to move further south with that 17 stack of his. He's going to have a soft guard against Bart. And now Bart, thinking where he's going to grab his card. His choices appear to be Idaho, Nevada, a break on Silent. I believe the state that's to the south Montana there is Wyoming. Yeah, decides to grab his card in Idaho, though. Speedster sets for 4. on 5 cards. Gets the unfortunate dude trade. Removes Silent from his exterior position. Now Silent is only in the Heartland. Silent brings out the question mark emoji. Looks like Jax has been successfully convincing people to team up on Silent. Swunk takes the flag territory back from Jax. So we'll see if Silent decides to address Speedster here. Did he get better than a dude trade with 5 cards? He did get slightly better, gets the horsey trade for 6. And it looks like he had a +2 over in Iowa. Decides to break Swunk. Maybe the play from Silent there was trying to make another player weaker than him. To see if he can get the board to shift focus. Jax still with a slight troop lead. So does Jax continue his campaign against Silent? If so, then we'll see him break Silent here. He's almost out of time. Looks like he's really unsure about what to do. Decides to also go after Swunk. Sends everything into Swunk. Swunk now decidedly the fish. Bradamite sets in for 3 with the horsey trade. He apparently still seems to have a bone to pick with Swunk from the earlier start of this game, getting really good dice on Swunk, and Swunk has already bought it out. It looks like Swunk sees the writing on the wall. GG's to Swunk, and well played to Bradamite, taking the first bounty of round 2 for this group. Removes Silent from the bonus, but doesn't actually hold it because Jax occupies Arkansas. So that weakened Bradamite a little bit. Bradamite is kind of the fish. It looks like Jax is trying to decide who, or is trying to help Bart decide who the next target should be. It looks like Bart is choosing red. We see 3 thumbs up come out from everyone who isn't red. So unfortunate for Bradamite, but it does appear as though the board has voted him out of the map here. Bart rolling to go for the Mid-Atlantic against Bradamite here. Manualing it, getting decent dice, 4-7. Takes another 2 off. Another 2, 4-3. Some crazy manual dice there from Bart. We got Swunk in the chat. The absolute stupid plays. Yeah, it was interesting. I think Silent kind of suspected that he was about to get teamed on because that's what the alliance chats were doing. And I think that might have been why Silent broke you, Swunk, to try and get the attention off him. And it seemed like Bradamite was all too keen to assist with that. Speedster going in, taking the Southwest bonus. And going to finish the Bradamite kill. GG's to Bradamite. Well played to Speedster, taking the second bounty of this game. Does not set in turn from that. He's going to go to 5 cards. And now Bart appears to be corralling the rest of the table to now go after Speedster. Silent has a massive 40 stack. Looks like he's going to use it on Jax. GG's to Jack's Wild there. And well played to Silent Legend, taking the third bounty of this game. And then there were 3, folks. So if another player is eliminated, the 1v1 will have to play out to its fullest. 3 players is the lowest number of players that permit the capture the flag win condition. Jax killed himself when he smacked you, yeah. You don't want to stack against the 30 towards the territory, seem to, so I back down and he breaks. Yeah. Looks like Bart is going in on Speedster here. It looks like he should have the Speedster kill. Speedster, unfortunately, sitting on 5 cards. Bart running out of time. Looks like Bart is going to pick up the Speedster kill. GG's to Speedster. And well played to Bart, taking the 4th bounty of this game. So, the capture the flag win condition is off the board. This is now a straight 1v1 between Bart and Silent Legend, and it does appear as though Bart is the favorite as he gets initiative in this 1v1. So Bart on 57 troops and 40 territories. Silent with 33 troops and 2 territories. Sets in for 8, putting him on 41 troops and 2 territories. So he's going to have to go around the board as quickly as possible, hitting as much of Bart as possible and making sure that Bart doesn't hold any bonuses by the time the turn gets back around to him. But in Bart's favor, though, Bart is sitting on 4 cards. So Bart will likely have at least something to come back with. Silent gets really good dice on that 4, 6v4 with no losses. Bart sitting on a cannon trade. Silent knocks him down all the way to 17 troops and 12 territories. Bart, not quite under 12, gets to put 12 troops on the board. So we'll see how this 1v1 shakes out here between Silent Legend and Bart. So Bart is going to want to do what Silent did to him last turn. Break every bonus that he possibly can. And try to hold a few of his own. Or take a few of his own. Prioritizing the bigger bonuses. Knocks Silent under 20 territories. So Silent is going to put 6 troops on the board. Bart going to try and get him under 18. Successfully does so. Silent only going to put 5 troops on the board, and Bart draws a wild card. This is a tight 1v1. Silent Legend has a slight card advantage on Bart, but Bart might be able to make up that card advantage with the wild card that he just drew. Silent going for a split 3v1 break, but does not have enough to break that +1 bonus up in New England. And Bart gets to start his turn with 7 troops with that +1. So right now, the 1v1 advantage is in Bart's favor. Silent is going to need a set on 3 here, because we know that Bart will have a set on 3 on his next turn. Loses the 3v1. He's going to fortify his main troops down to New York. Silent under 15. Bart draws a horse. Unfortunately, that wild card is only going to net him 6 troops. Will that be enough to finish the game out? Of course, does he have enough of a lead to where he thinks he can go another turn and hope for drawing something other than a horse? Or does he set in now to try and finish it up? Silent Legend is not in one continuous line, so it is going to be a little bit tricky. Looks like he's going to sit on his horse trade. Removes Silent from the east and west coasts. Silent needs a good trade here. Sets in for 4. Unfortunate trade. Sets in for 4 troops with only 4 cards. Goes down to Texas. Going to try and make a last stand there, but it doesn't matter because we're already in a 1v1. Bart sets in for 10, holding pretty much the entire country. And he's going to go ahead and finish it out here. GG's to Silent Legend for taking second place this game, and well played to Bart for taking the W of round 2 for this